Hello there, my zealots. This is Joshua coming at you today. So I have this dude, Victor, and he found me on Facebook and we've been talking. And so he has several questions and he just threw them at me rapid fire. And instead of me responding to each and every single one of them, I'm gonna read the question, post a video response of this in hopefully one take. All right, we're gonna do this one thing. All right, so. Is it adultery if you have sex with a man's wife if he lets you do it? Yes, it is still adultery because if you have sex with her, she is now has a new husband. A woman is bound to her husband as long as he's alive, and the two are one flesh. And if you have sex with somebody, that becomes your new husband, and then she divorces you. So no, there is no wife swapping. Wife swapping is not allowed. That is not cool. You cannot if a woman sleeps with a new man, they have a new husband. They have divorced you. They have committed adultery. Even if you let her, it's still adultery. It's adultery. It's adultery. It's adultery. Don't play with that game. Is there a difference between having casual sex with a woman and paying for women in sex in God's eyes? No. It's all fornication. If you are not committed to them for life, it is still fornication. Whether you are randomly just fornicating or if you are paying to fornicate with somebody else, it is all fornication. It's not of God because you are not committing to either or any woman. And these questions are great questions. I mean, getting down to the nitty gritty, if you want me to go down, I will go down step by step, bit by bit, to explain to you exactly what each one of these things is. So no, you cannot. There is no difference. They're all the same sin. If you are having sex with a woman and you're not committed to them for life, then it is not. It is fornication and it is a sin. All right. Am I committing adultery if I have sex with a woman that has broke up with her ex-husband? Yes, that is still adultery. Because Jesus Christ said that if a woman leaves her husband and then takes another man, that man commits adultery and she commits adultery. So if she leaves her husband, if she divorces, like my ex-wife left me, if she sleeps with another man, she commits adultery. But because she left me, I'm set free. So therefore, I don't commit adultery because I didn't divorce her. She divorced me. What is sex in God's eyes? According to God, sex is, well, if you put your if you put your penis inside of a woman's vagina or any other I see where you're going with this. So if you become sexually intimate, okay, what is sex in God's eyes? That is a really good question. Sex in God's eyes. I would have to say this. Here we go. Sex in God's eyes. So if you look upon a woman with lust in your heart, if you look upon another man's wife with lust in your heart, you have committed adultery, right? So if you have intent on, if you are engaging in a sexual kind of relationship, regardless if it's, I see what you're doing here. You're trying to find. So what happens is, like, if there's a woman that wants you and you want this woman, and it says in Scripture, if a man behave himself uncommonly towards his virgin, he does not sin, but let them marry. So if you're behaving yourself unseemingly, that means in a sexual manner, then you need to marry that woman. All right. And that marrying, you need to consummate that marriage. If you are becoming sexual with a woman, you guys need to get together because you've already had sex in your heart. So therefore you should be married in physical situations. So sex is in the heart first. And if you are imagining having sex with this woman and this woman is imagining having sex with you, then you should marry. All right. It is not a sin as long as you stay committed to each other. But you have to stay committed, and if you're not committed, you're committing fornication. You're trying to. If your thoughts are thinking about having sex with this woman, and she is available, and her thoughts are thinking about having sex with you, then you should get together because that is, as long as you're committed. And if you should not be with that woman, then don't think about it because the sin starts in the thoughts. Sin always starts in the thoughts. And if you allow yourself to think about something, like if there's a woman that you want to have sex with, but you don't want to be committed to for life, then don't think about having sex with her. You have to have the mentality first that I want to be committed to this woman for life before you have the mentality, I want to have sex with her. All right. Our culture is completely backwards. They say, I want to have sex with her. Now, can I be committed to her for life? No. Am I willing to be committed to this woman for life first? Then I want to have sex with her. Make sure those two are squared away, because God sees on the heart. He doesn't look on the flesh. He doesn't see on the outside. He's not counting, increments of measurement to make sure that you had sex or not. There's no boundary or limitation. If you've done it here, if I am angry with my brother, I've committed murder in my heart, right? Same thing. If I think about you sexually, I want you to be my wife. And if there's a disconnect between having a committed relationship for life and just wanting to have sex, then you should not be engaging in any kind of sexual activity with that person. Also, can you have sex with any woman that is married? Also, you can't have sex with any woman that is married, i.e. been with another man, with two exceptions. Widows, that's right. If a woman has been, her husband is dead, she is free. And any woman that has been abandoned by an unbeliever, that's right. So if a woman has been, if a man left a woman for ungodly reasons, like not attractive enough or got sick or whatever, if he leaves her for an ungodly reason, the only reason he can leave her is if she sleeps with another man. So if he left her for any other reason than that, then he cannot divorce her. So if a woman leaves her husband, or a woman leaves the man that she's having sex with, no man should sleep with her, because any man that does commits adultery. All right. What about the woman's abandoned ex-husband? And now what about if the woman abandoned her ex-husband and now wants a relationship with me? Run fast, run far. If a woman abandons her husband and then wants to be with you, no, ditch her. Get rid of her. She's not of God, because she left her husband, and he did not abandon her. And now abandonment, we need to define abandonment, because abandonment so food, shelter, duty of marriage, and must love the wife as he loves himself. Okay, so under these four categories can we define abandonment. If a man refuses to provide food and shelter, a woman has been abandoned. If a man refuses to give her children, then she has been abandoned. And if a woman is if a woman is abused, because he doesn't, you would never harm your own flesh. If a woman is being abused and she leaves because of abuse, that means she has been abandoned, because he does not love her as he loves himself. Anyway, so I just want to bring that. So hopefully this answers all your questions, Victor. They were great questions. I think because we've been talking around this subject, but never gotten to the nitty-gritty specifics. And I appreciate the fact that you were like, okay, I want specifics. I want specific answers. Bring me down to answers. And I always appreciate when people have specific questions, and then we can break them down and get into the nitty-gritty, niggly details about every single aspect of it. Yeah. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. I'm going to peace out of here. You guys have a great day. I love God because of virtue, justice, and salvation. I miss those guys greatly. Also, I have a video scheduled to come up here. One of my best friends died, and it's been really hard. I've been struggling. I had to schedule it because the ex-wife wanted to post before anybody else knew, but now she's posted, so everybody knows, so I can now post it. But I'm not going to change the schedule. It's supposed to be coming up on Sunday, I think, but I posted when it was pretty raw. Anyway, so, and it should be good. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, click the dingy thingy, and I hope this blessed you. And remember, if you guys have any questions, comments, issues, life dramas when it concerns Scripture, let me know. I want to answer all your questions. Oh, and Saturday at 10 o'clock at Pacific Standard Time, we have a new live stream. So please show up, and with all your questions, I have this channel here to answer any questions that you have. So please bring your questions. I'm happy to answer them. You guys have a great day. Bye.